Zeno raises his hands. Gohan's eyes widen. This feeling, it never changes, no matter how many times he sees it. His heart starts to race. The erasing of another universe only reminds him of the chance that could be him. That could be his team. That could be his wife and daughter. All gone, forever. Gohan's racing heart beats even harder. There's barely over 10 minutes left until that nightmare turns into reality. He looks up at Piccolo in the stands. Gohan knows it's all his fault. Because of him, Piccolo's skill can't be used anymore. Gohan knows he's the reason that his family, an entire universe, have one less person they can depend on for their chance to live. But for some reason, Gohan starts to have a hard time thinking about the others. It just hit him. He's been fighting with Piccolo almost this entire time, and now he's all alone. Panic sets in. Gohan doesn't think he can do anything without his closest friend. He's not ready to do what Piccolo trained him for, to push out the things that held him back versus his old enemies many years ago. But what he doesn't realize is that Ultimate Gohan is about to return. All that he needs to give him that push is already coming for him. Universe 3's leader, Pepperoni, stands nearby with his 3 androids. He holds back a laugh. Universe 4 had only made it this long by hiding in the shadows. But he knows his universe isn't like that team at all. They still have half of their fighters left, and even more hiding up their sleeve. In his head, Pepperoni's made the best plan to win this tournament, and with Universe 4 now out of the way, the time to set that plan into action is here. But does he really know the power he's going up against? He has no idea that his universe is the key to unlock a power no one's seen in this tournament yet, but it's also a power that the Z Fighters will remember very well. Pepperoni runs over the plans one last time before coming out of the shadows to attack the leader of Universe 7. Even after watching Goku fall, he hadn't felt afraid to go up against Jiren, not even for a second, and that feeling still hasn't changed. He's ready to attack Universe 7. He just watched Goku drain his energy twice, and that makes it impossible for Pepperoni not to smile. His body almost shakes with excitement. There's no way his universe won't win. Universe 7's strongest is at a weak point. It can't get any more simple than this. But there's something important that he hasn't figured out yet. A power he hasn't seen yet is coming. He's targeting the wrong person. But without realizing this, Pepperoni is sure that all he needs to do is get Goku by himself. The rest of the plan will easily fall into place. Thankfully, Universe 4 already helped him separate Android 18 from the little group, and that leaves only her twin. Pepperoni feels an energy coming. His confidence grows even more. This will make his plan run even smoother. Now is the perfect time to attack. Gohan notices the source of that energy from far away. A fighter pops up out of nowhere and heads for Android 17. Gohan wonders if his heart will ever be able to relax. Number 17 was barely able to dodge the attack. Gohan looks harder to see who attacked his teammate. He feels the heaviness of revenge coming from the hidden fighter. Gohan suddenly recognizes him. Hadn't 17 beaten him earlier? Gohan knows he can't sit there and watch this fight. There's something more important to be worried about. If number 17 can't defend Goku, then who will? Gohan's feet start to move towards his father, but then they stop. Gohan isn't sure he'll be strong enough to help Goku, but it hurts so much to see his dad be targeted constantly. It keeps happening. Ever since his fight versus Jiren revealed such a powerful ability, since Goku had drained his energy. It seems all of the remaining universes have the same idea. Defeat Goku now, while he has low stamina. Gohan wishes that he could be even stronger and more confident, but if he lets that confidence come out, it could overcome him. Just like Piccolo said in their training for this tournament, Gohan knows his weakness is getting cocky and letting his guard down against his opponents. Gohan's mind won't stop bouncing between different thoughts. Even if he's able to get over that cockiness, there's still another problem. How can he even access the power he knows is inside him? This has happened before. He doesn't want to cause another universe to get erased. But he wants to save his home. But all those thoughts disappear faster than the beat of his speeding heart. 3 other fighters are going after Goku. Gohan messed up again. Even after Piccolo had just saved him minutes earlier, Gohan hadn't been there to save Piccolo. And now, he wasn't there to help his dad. But what bothered him the most was that he had had time to reach Goku. He had stopped himself. How could he let his selfish thoughts get in his way? Now his dad would be forced to fight alone, push himself even harder again. and for no reason other than his son not having enough confidence. Gohan can't believe himself. He's gotta get it together. But what is this? A feeling that he knows he felt a long time ago starts to come back. Whatever it is, he likes. It's helping those heavy thoughts from earlier start to lighten up. His thoughts are getting clearer. If he can't have Piccolo there to help him in person, then he can use the words from their training to help him push harder. And with that motivation, Gohan's heart starts to slow down. His confidence is rising. Suddenly, someone else jumps in front of Goku. Gohan's relieved. This will buy him time to build his power, to bring back that boy who had once saved the world. What is this? Pepperoni's face gets hot. This wasn't how his plan was supposed to go. He had finally gotten Goku to himself, and things were going fine. His androids had the upper hand. But this, everything's all messed up now. Pepperoni takes a deep breath. His hot face goes back to normal. He pulls himself together. Pepperoni decides this unfortunate change in plans isn't too big of a deal. He's got more hiding up his sleeve after all. He throws his staff into the air. Electricity surrounds it. Pepperoni can't stand it. He yells with excitement. His androids stop right in the middle of their attacks. They jump into the air. Gohan finds that his heart wasn't given much time to take a break. What is happening? His heart starts racing again. This was completely unexpected. They can connect? The worried look Gohan sees on his dad's and Vegeta's faces doesn't help him relax. It's clear, this isn't just some type of connection. It's more like a fusion. Their powers have increased. Gohan senses a build in that feeling from before, but the thought of him failing is too strong. He doesn't want to get in the way, but with Vegeta standing there, Gohan remembers something important. How could he forget? Gohan sees his family in his head again. How terrible it was of him to forget that their lives were resting on his shoulders. His father isn't the only one who needs him. Fighting and failing is better than doing nothing at all. Gohan's fears must be dealt with right now. Both Vegeta and Goku have been pushed to go further. This fusion's no joke. And then Gohan figures it out. That feeling that was building in him earlier. He knows where he's felt it before. Gohan was just a child. Why was his father pushing him so hard? There was no way he could win against this monster that not even Goku could keep up with. But when he finally understood that not everything could go his way, that there are terrible people in this world that'll never change, and that he actually did have the strength inside him to win, he let this heat burst out of him. But this Saiyan power was so intense. It was so easy to just let it take over everything that made him human. And that's the one thing that had defeated him versus Boo. He promised Piccolo he would never let it happen again, but he hadn't felt his full power in a long time. Gohan wasn't sure he would be able to push away that overwhelming feeling of power, that feeling that he could do anything and never be beaten. But watching Goku and Vegeta smile as they prepared to get serious, Gohan knows that nothing else matters. Those two will be needed as the time of this tournament gets closer to its end. He can't allow his father to drain his energy a third time. Gohan's not sure Goku will be able to handle that. And what about Vegeta? Gohan can't allow him to also lose his energy too. Their most intense fight versus Universe 11 hasn't come yet, and that's when he sees it. This was just like that one time. Goku had been beaten down, just like he is now. Gohan may have just been a kid, but he was stronger than everyone realized. Stronger than everyone there. Gohan's heart slows. He smiles. Gohan finally gets it. Just like versus Cell, he is important. His job is to protect. It's time to bring out Ultimate Gohan. He jumps in front of the other two Saiyans. This is his fight now. Pepperoni can't stop from laughing again. Who is this weakling? He must want to get eliminated. If that's what he wants, then that's what he'll give him. He orders his androids to get rid of this small obstacle quick. They can't be wasting time like this against people that don't really matter. But he didn't realize this man had been hiding back this entire time. Gohan easily keeps up with these androids. Pepperoni can't believe his eyes. This Saiyan hasn't even transformed. Could this be Universe 7's true leader? He doesn't know which feeling is stronger. Pepperoni struggles between the heaviness of underestimating his opponent and the heat of realizing he has to push harder than he'd planned for. This power wasn't meant for Universe 7. Universe 3 was saving this for the strongest, Jiren and the Pride Troopers from Universe 11. but he has no other choice. Gohan is just too strong. His staff raises in the air again. Electricity flows through it. Gohan stops. This aura, so this android can still get stronger. It doesn't matter. Gohan can feel the gap between their powers, and he's the one sitting on top. But then he notices, this feeling is what Piccolo had warned him about before. The powered up android fusion is stronger than Gohan realized, and he had done exactly what he said he wouldn't. He had promised he would never get cocky and let his guard down again, but he caught it quicker this time. This android will not get the best of him again. He finds that heat he had felt versus Cell, but this time, he finds the right way to fuel it. Gohan uses the warmth of love for his wife and child to push his power further than he's ever felt it go before. This is it. This fight is over. He pulls his arms back, forces the energy to build between his palms. The blast covers the fused androids. This is what true power feels like. Gohan has conquered his fears. There's no one that he can't defeat. But as Gohan lets the surge of energy overwhelm his thoughts, Pepperoni watches with his eyes wide. This can't be. He worked for countless hours perfecting those androids just for this event. He refuses to lose. If this eliminates his work of art, it's all over. What strength does he have on his own that can go against this? But the light of Gohan's intense attack starts to fade away. It's hard to see. Is it just his hopes sparking something that only exists in his imagination? Suddenly, Pepperoni can see their Victoroni again. He's ashamed he forgot that, even after all of this, they still hadn't shown their trump card. Gohan looks into the fading light. His muscles loosen. He'll never again forget that he's the strongest Universe 7 has. But that returning cockiness quickly gets checked, because find out in the next part of this AniFam story.